So that is a wrap. I'm supposed to fly back. However, I made some fish decisions and I got some very, very special plecos and some brand new tanks. And so I will be driving back. It's a very long time, but it actually saves the company money and it's not gonna cost me anything extravagant other than what I paid for the tanks. But Aquashella is happening the 28th and the 29th. I hope to see you there. There's gonna be some crazy fish, coral, and as you know, it's just a show that they put on. So I really, really hope to see you there. And if you are going, stop by and say hello. But Cataclysm 2019 is over. There were some amazing catfish. There were some crazy L series, some Cory cats, and fish I've really never seen before. And ultimately, it's opened my eyes to a completely different world. And I have 4 brand new tanks. Sadly, not sadly. That guy's bagging fish. Stay tuned for the update regarding sushi and the tetras. Sushi and the tetras, there you are. So let me go ahead and turn off this light, but a lot of algae growth. I do not do a lot of maintenance. This tank just kind of does what it does, and I allow it to do that. I'm gonna move this leaf over here, and Sushi is always in the mix. He wants to know what's going on. And what I found out through talking to Space City Fish and Coral is sometimes the genes with koi betta just do their thing. So they will be an amazingly cool, colorful fish, and then they'll morph over time. It doesn't have anything to do with nutrition. It's all genetics. And then bam, they will become what they become. However, these cardinal tetras are ridiculously beautiful. And ultimately, I got them at a local store, which you may or may not have seen, but Aqua Studios in Dallas, Fort Worth. But they're just stunning. They're full-bodied, they look great, they're gregarious when they're eating, and this tank is just kind of doing what it does. I'm mixing some stuff around, trying to clean it up, playing with Sushi. He really likes to hide and chase, and yeah, it's like having a little dog. But he is all blue. And what I mean by blue is like legit, full-on, almost all blue. And really, I wish he was a different color, but he's kind of got this flame lava look inside his dorsal fin. So that's pretty neat. I have been dosing with 360 from Fritz Aquatics. Look at Sushi. Look at him. He really has to be by me anytime I'm by the aquarium. He eats the betta, super betta from Northfin, USA. He does just, honestly, this fish is self-sustaining. I don't do much to this tank. Clearly, I'm not an aquascaper. I've got a dead plant. Maybe you folks can help me. I've got some new growth in there, but it just doesn't seem to be doing well like the other one sitting in front of it. I've got some crawlers, some stuff that's spreading. The moss is just rising to the top off the tree, and I've got my freshwater seaweed just kind of jamming and moving around where it wants to. And that's what I'm doing. I'm allowing it to do this so I can learn, and I can do by trial and error as long as I am taking care of these fish. So right now I am adding in some bacteria. This is going to be the 360. It just helps with keeping the aquarium clean, competing against the algae so that the food source is consumed of the organics, because I am traveling, but I haven't lost a fish. Everybody is extremely healthy. Sushi is morphing more and more as we go along. And overall, I'm really, really happy with what this tank has done. And I do actually clean off this algae. I just left it here to show you that this is what happens when you leave your tank light on way too long. But there's the dead plant. Maybe some folks can help me. Let me know what's happening while I'm doing this maintenance, and then I'll trim it up, get rid of that nastiness, and then hopefully get some really good regrowth. So I've got some snails, but the population is pretty controlled. I'm assuming that's by Sushi and his tetra band. But really, I really like betta, and I'm after a couple of specific bettas. Look at him. Look at that flame lava look in that dorsal fin. Even with how dirty the water is right now, he is jamming. And while it looks like he has some injury, he really doesn't. It's the lighting in the way he morphed. So I've got some other pictures of him that I'll end up posting on Instagram and things like that. So do me a favor, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and here is a picture of my brand new plecos. Yeah, buddy, L46 in the house. I did get 2 and hoping to get 2 more. Next up is an interview with a family man who makes some pretty cool pleco condos.
My name's Kevin Keith. I am a deputy sheriff with DuPage County. I like to build these caves on the side. The whole reason I started, I wanted some condos. They were only available from Europe. I was not going to pay the shipping at like $60 just to ship a condo. Figured I could make it myself. After posting it online, it took off. And now I make them. I try to produce them as cheap as I can. I feel like the industry is already expensive. My cheap caves help bring the cost of keeping plecos a lot further down for you guys. So, yeah.
Where do they get them?
You can get them from Canum Caves on Facebook. You can also email me at kmcaves@yahoo.com. I'll be happy to help you with anything you need. I custom build. I sell numerous sizes. You tell me what you want, I can probably build it.
So the truck is loaded up. You've just seen sushi in the Tetras, and you've got a glimpse of what I will be keeping and what we're going to be doing. But if you're ever if you ever get the chance, Cataclysm, and then you got CatCon. They're every other year. So next year will be CatCon, and then back to Cataclysm. So really neat, really fun. But yeah, we're loaded down. Let's go look at the truck. We'll see what we got in there, and then hopefully we all can decide what we're gonna do with these tanks. They're not massive, so we're gonna keep the species a little bit smaller, but overall I'm super happy with it. So this is the benefit of showing up to these shows. They do auctions and things like that, but look at this. Bang, bang, we're loaded up. We've got a 30, a 12, a 7, and a little Cubaroni. I don't even know how big that is. So we've got a lot of different things that we're gonna be able to do, and I get to dabble in some great things. But all of that through an auction was $130. But you're missing out. I even got these special plecos for an extremely inexpensive price. I should have got more, but I didn't. But that's the nature of the beast. So now a long trip back to Texas, about 15 hours, but we're rocking the old Ram Rebel, which is not mine, it's Avis, but they hooked it up. So I appreciate that. Do what you do because you enjoy doing it. Stay out of the negativity. Stay out of everyone's personal shiitake, right? Stay inside your zone. Stay inside your lane. Know the place you're supposed to be at when you're supposed to be there, and do the best you can in each and everything you do. I hope to see you at Aquashella, and then I hope to see you at Aquatic Experience, and then the Ohio Cichlid Association Extravaganza. This has just been a crazy set of months, and it's only going to get busier, and it's all about fish. Thank you so much for watching. You know what's next. Holla!